Thank you for joining us. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa to all. We appreciate your viewership. Well, when our guest today was born in 1960, the average American life expectancy was 69.7 years. Today, it's 79.1 years, heading toward a projected 85-plus years in 2060. So what are the implications of people living longer for our culture, our economy, and more? That's the focus of the new book, The Big 100, The New World of Super Aging, written by longtime New England editor for the Associated Press, William J Kole, otherwise known as Bill Kole. Bill, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be on.
Congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
Everyone wants to know, so I got to get this out of the way first. What's the key to living to 100? And even if I knew it and adopted it, do I want to?
Well, honestly, it's a little inconvenient. The truth here, it's genes, right?
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
I mean, genes play a huge role. A lot of us saw the recent Netflix documentary about the blue zones, and we can talk about that maybe, but, you know, they don't mention genes, and genes play a huge role. Fortunately, there's a lot of behaviors that we can do to optimize what gifts we've been given genetically. But I would say, apart from, you know, diet, exercise, and so forth, positivity is a huge player in getting to 100 and getting there in good shape.
Well, that leaves me out then.
You're a negative person.
That's my public image, so I'm going to go with that.
There you go. Honestly, you know, the oldest person who ever lived, whose age could be authenticated by records, is a woman I wrote about when I was based in Paris for AP, Jeanne Calment. And she lived to 122 years, 164 days. And she was a very upbeat person, you know, and credited her sort of attitude towards life with, you know, her longevity. She said that she never wore mascara because she laughed so much she would cry it off all the time, you know.
Is it okay to drink beer?
Yes, I would say so.
Excellent.
It is okay, you know. I think, you know, I'm not going to make a judgment on that.
To establish
within
that.
moderation.
All right. Well, speaking of negativity, we know that the baby boomers are aging in large numbers, and longevity is everywhere. You know, you wonder about the implications of that. I got to say, when the pandemic hit, I picked up the Wall Street Journal a couple of days after the lockdowns began, or the shutdowns, and I was stunned at how quickly the rhetoric was, well, let aging seniors, let them go. They take up too many resources already. Talk to me a little bit about that attitude and how pervasive that is and is likely to become.
It's, you know, ageism is a huge problem in our country and really worldwide. You know, AARP does a regular survey of people to ask them, have you, you know, been victimized by age discrimination or just ageist attitudes? And, you know, 8 in 10 people say yes. It's just part of the fabric of our society. And that doesn't bode well, considering we're aging by practically every metric in this country. I read about the 100-year-olds in the book, and they are the subset that's, you know, increasing fastest. Right. But, you know, the numbers of us living, who are right now 85 plus, are increasing.
So this tension between the aging boomers and others and younger people is likely to continue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the older boomers are in their late 70s, but the younger ones are 59. So, you know, they still have a ways to go to get there.
Yeah, 59. What do they know? All right, let's continue on that topic when we continue our conversation with the author of The Big 100, The New World of Super Aging. Bill Kole is with us, and we'll continue our conversation in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our conversation with Bill Kole, the author of The Big 100, The New World of Super Aging. Bill, I'm sorry this is happening a little too late for Christmas shopping, but I urge everyone who's interested in a thought-provoking and enjoyable read to order up this copy for themselves or others. We were talking before the break about age discrimination, and you noted in here that the Supreme Court has made age discrimination suits nearly impossible to win. But seniors, quote unquote, still wield a lot of political and social power.
They do. Honestly, for better or worse, probably for worse, many people would argue, we are on the verge of being a full-blown gerontocracy in the United States, if we're not already. Why do I say that? Well, I mean, we've got the oldest Congress we've ever had. 1 in 4 members of Congress is 70 or older. The median age of an American is 39 and a half, something like that. So half of the country is under the age of 40. Only 5% of Congress is. So people don't really feel represented or heard all the time.
And the president, of course, is not a spring chicken, nor is his likely challenger. Right. We in the media and a lot of voters have made this a big issue. Nikki Haley right now is running ads specifically saying, hey, you 80-somethings, get out. Basically, that's my paraphrase. What do you make of that? Do you think there's a chance that might backfire?
Oh, I think so. Look, age has long been weaponized in American politics. The fact is that we don't all age in the same way. And so, it's not fair to look at 81-year-old Joe Biden and draw conclusions. Gerontologists will encourage us to look at any particular individual's biological age rather than their chronological age. In other words, how are they doing? Joe Biden, is honestly quite fit. He cycles. He's probably younger, as a human organism than what his years would tell us. Mm-hmm. And he has no one has ever shown evidence of cognitive decline in Joe Biden.
Well, a few years back, Albert Brooks, the comedian and actor, wrote a very interesting novel, fiction, about a future America where the battle between the generations has become really ugly. Could that become reality?
I think so. I mean, look, again, we have a very aging population, and there are younger people who feel like they're going to have to compete for resources, for attention. When we have an older leadership in Washington, are they going to, address issues that are top of mind for younger Americans? There are doubts about that.
And, we're also seeing the generation gap expressed on certain issues, for instance, the conflict in the Middle East. Older voters strongly support Israel. Younger voters do not, to say the least. Does that surprise you to see that?
Doesn't really surprise me. I think it is dangerous, of course. Older Americans are more mindful of the Holocaust and of history. Younger Americans, are touched, as we all are, by the horrors playing out in Gaza, but don't necessarily have the context of what really went down there not so long ago. Mm-hmm.
Well, we barely have had time to scratch the surface of your book. I strongly urge our viewers to check it out. Just very briefly, though, Bill, in writing this, did something surprise you?
Well, honestly, the racial inequity and the economic inequity in aging really surprised me. White people get more time. Rich people get more time. And these feel like gaps that we need to close. Life is at its essence, as I write in the book, about time. Time to live, time to love. It seems unfair to see some of us get more time.
Well, maybe that's something voters could start demanding of all politicians, no matter what their age.
Right.
Bill Kole, thank you very much, and good luck with your book.
Thank you, John. May you live 100 years.
No thanks, but thank you. And thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy your holiday. We'll be back on New Year's Eve with a look back at the year gone by and a look ahead to 2024. Right now, back over to my colleagues for more WBZ News.